from the city is still. I'm from the city is still. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pittsburgh. My name's Anthony. I appreciate you joining us for another one of these live streams. Got my man Alan with me, aka Hot Hands Hashik.
What's up?
The best label designer on God's green earth. Like, I'm sorry, but some of these labels, guys, that I've been seeing this man produce are just like the highest quality I've seen. So big shout out to my man Hot Hands Hashik. Alan is also the CEO of Transparent Grading Team. So I wanted to make sure if we're talking beta, I basically bring the horse's mouth and not just the horse's ass. Come on now.
That's true.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
It is pretty good. I'm doing like three things, man. When I'm looking over here, I'm talking to the website guy right now. I'm all over the place, bro. I'm all over the place.
Do your thing. I'm going to say hi to a few people in the chat while you do that.
Yeah.
We are getting ready to launch beta today, guys. So be on the lookout for that. That should happen this evening. We got Sharon in the house. Good to see you, Sharon. I appreciate you being here. We got our boy Alan in the house. Collection Connection. Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure to have you in the house. We got DJ in the house. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. He says he'll be tuning in. Look forward to seeing the business start up. Good luck, Team TGT. Appreciate that, brother. Got veteran football card collector in the house. Says just checking out the website, and I'm amazed by the transparency of your guys' grades. I will be trying you guys out very soon. That's awesome. Really appreciate
it.
And to the best of my knowledge, Alan, they can actually view the grades live now. Like, even though it might not be theirs, they can still go and like view the process. And I guess once I share my screen and we show you guys the website, we'll kind of go over that a little bit more. We got Craig in the house. Good to see you, my man. Great news. We probably will be working with Craig as one of our group submitters out on the West Coast. So if you're on the West Coast and you're looking to get into some group submissions, definitely let us know. Big shout out to my man Matthew the Card Wizard. Appreciate you being here as well, man. Another one of them awesome guys we'll be working with out on the west side. Appreciate you being here, brother. But let's bring it back to the east side. Got my homie Mel in the house now. Appreciate you being here, Mel. Always a pleasure. Fun fact, Mel was our very first pre-beta order. So big shout out to Mel for being the first one to give us a shot. We got Blazed Radio in the house. Good to see you, brother. It's our boy Blaze McCoy. Good to see you.
I see Vescovi in here. I see Drew.
Yep, Slab It Up's in the house. There's 1/4 of the Dream Team. Good to see you, brother.
Oh, Paul. What's up, Paul?
Paul in the house. Gate City Picker.
What's up?
He's going to be sending in some heat. Vescovi. What up? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, we are basically there. We will in the next couple of hours be fully like a go for beta, but we wanted to kind of just come on and talk logistics and stuff like that, just so like it's an easy process for anyone that wanted to submit. We got Grunt Dad Sports Cards in the house. That's my dude right there. If you have not checked him out, very, very underrated channel. Really good knowledge, great mind for the hobby. You got Grons in the house. Good to see you, brother. In the green TV, what's going on? Love that logo. Here we go, Steelers. How about that win last night? You guys see that dub over the boys?
No, man, that's right.
724 in the house. That's what's up. That's one of our area codes here. Is 724 and 412.
I don't see any 323s or 310s or 213s yet, man. What's going on? What about my boy Compton? That's an LA area code, ain't it?
Funny, I was emailing Craig earlier today, and I saw his name. I was like, City of Compton.
Yeah. Little Snoop Dogg and Dre.
Gron says, can't wait to see the slabs. Absolutely. I can't wait to get you some slabs.
Yeah.
Mel says, can't wait to see hers.
Whoa, hey.
My bad.
hey.
My bad. Can't wait to see yours.
Nice.
That's awesome. Sent more today. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Hot Hands when we break it. That's what I want to know too, man. I wanted to do one like tonight-ish, but the hot-handed one was not so sure that tonight-ish was the right time.
The hot-handed one has hot hands obligations.
Mm-hmm. So the hot-handed one is obligated to not break tonight.
But I will tell you this: at the Dallas show, it's lined up.
In the house.
It's lined up for the Dallas show, my friends. It's ready.
What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here, my man. Money Bound M in the house. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So as far as this beta launch goes, Alan, do you want me to just jump into the website, or is there something that you'd like to touch on before I do that?
It's been a long journey to get the show on the road here. The website has been going back and forth for a couple months now just to make it very user-friendly on your PC, on your desktop, and on your mobile devices and iPads as well. That was kind of the holdup. Go ahead. You can say hi to whoever you want.
Cool. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, Sid. So you want all my cards? Sure, we will take them all.
Yeah, all of them. No, so that's kind of what the function is right now. We want to make it so you can order from your mobile device as well. So that's the hiccup. We're getting that situated literally as we're on this. I'm chatting with the website guy right now. So if you see me looking this way, I'm not just staring over at Anthony or to the wall. I'm trying to answer some questions for the website too. We really want to get this up for everyone to enjoy. There is a demo up right now. You can't order, but you can navigate the website, and Anthony can take you there if he so chooses.
Absolutely. So Matthew's asking, what's the max sub on beta? So we are opening a set number for each, and let me just go straight to the shop just because I'm talking about that, but we will go back to the main page. Yeah. So there will be a set number, except for break night, because obviously we're not doing break night this week.
But it's there.
But it is there.
It's there.
We will be opening up a set number for each one of our levels. So, and as you guys can see, they're all set for beta discount pricing. So there will be a set number of each released. I think ideally we want to stay right around the 1,000 mark, just to test our process before we leave for Dallas. So that's the goal here, is to let in about 1,000 just to kind of run through it and, kind of just see where we need to be, how many employees or whatnot we need to bring in, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of the idea behind a beta process. So ideally we'll probably bring in about 1,000. We'll probably cap it at that, unless Alan says, hey man, we're cruising with this stuff. Let's just take off the, essentially we're looking at this like we're throwing a ball down the bowling alley with bumpers because we've never thrown the ball before. You know what I mean? But once we get learning how to throw it and not get in the gutters, we're going to take them gutters away, and then we'll just throw them balls down there. We want them, So
we want the training wheels off, pretty much.
Yep.
I saw someone.
So, Money M says, I live in Dallas and we'll be at the Dallas show. Please
come meet us.
Booth. We don't have the booth number yet, but we will be on the main showroom floor. Please come by and say what's up. I'd love to meet you, hang out with you for a little bit.
We will both be there, and we do have giveaways. We do have giveaways, and we'll be doing breaks there at least twice a day, and we have some really good giveaways.
All right, I'm going to go for it again. Talitiga? I screwed it. How do I say that, Alan?
I'm guessing it's Talatiga.
Talatiga. Okay, I can get down with Talatiga.
Is Talatiga Samoan?
Yeah, it is Samoan.
Oh, I know what he's secretly calling us names that we don't understand. I'm sure. But Talatiga.
So Rachel, in order to get the cards in, you would just go to the website, which is transparentgradingteam.com, and you would just go to shop, and you would just go to however many cards you want to send, and just pick one of those. However, right now, until I think it's gonna take another hour, 2 hours, or something like that for it to be live for everyone.
I'd say within the next couple hours, okay. It'll be up and live. What you'll want to do is you see that human silhouette in the top right. You'll create your account up there.
Yeah. So let's actually do that. I'll just walk through it. You can kind of walk me through the process of doing that.
I already have one. So, if you have an account.
Is it gonna share my password if I type in there? Or is that
I don't remember.
So we're good.
Okay.
I don't have one, so we'll sign up for one.
Right. So basically, you want to create a username. Obviously, mine is Hot Hands Hoshek, as it should be. And you drop your email. You create your own little password. It needs to be 12 characters.
It needs to be 12?
Yep, it's right there written, man. I had that yesterday.
That sucks.
I know. I like it to be 4, but yeah.
That screws the whole game up because now I have to come up with a whole new password.
I know, right? So once you create that, that'll take you to your user face dashboard. You could do a weak password. No one's going to see it. I mean, there you go. You have a user face dashboard.
There we go.
And then on the side over there, you can see that it has your orders. It'll show all your orders that you've done, previous, current, anything of that nature, shipping addresses, anything else that you need. This will also show you if you do have an order, which we don't right now, but if we were to have an order and Anthony clicked orders, it would show in that section underneath his name right there where it's kind of tan or yellow, the order number. So like, let's say it's order number 100 and it's a 20 card bulk, it'll say in there, and then it'll also give you the description of where your cards are in our process, where, oh, your order's been received. Shipment has arrived in our facility. In process, grading process, grades completed. Shipment back out to you and the tracking info. So it's right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So this is your this is your personalized area. So no one else is going to see this. This is generated for you. So if you're on the website, you're going to see all of that stuff going on, and you should get email updates as well. So you don't have to be logged in constantly.
So just for verification, when you say updates, we receive your order. Like you go and place it, it'll say on the website right away, hey, your order's been placed.
Yep.
Once it comes to Pittsburgh and we actually receive it, it's going to, in this very same place, this is where it's going to be like, hey, guys, we got your order. Boom.
Yep.
Then as it goes into scanning, grading, whatever, it's going to continually update every step of the way. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. You might not verbally hear from one of us, but you will be in contact via this website dashboard that's going to tell you where your cards are. So if for some reason it's like, it hasn't gotten to the grading process right away, and for some odd reason this wouldn't happen, but for some odd reason it's week like 8 weeks and it hasn't changed, then you would probably reach out to us. But this is definitely going to keep everyone accountable on our end and in communication with you as well. And if you needed to communicate with us, there's a phone number and an email, and there's going to be a chat option on here as well to get a hold of us.
Awesome. So is there anything else in here we need to look at?
Not that I know of. Once we get an order in there, we can come back live and show them exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
So that will happen.
So essentially, this is the main page right here, guys. The industry's first fully transparent collectible card grading service. You see what we see. That's exactly what we're offering you guys here. I'll just give you a little bit of a scan. These are some of our base labels right here. This is just what we call a beam label, where it color matches whatever the card or team is. Get to say what's up to my man, Cali Reseller Luis. Appreciate you being here. My man, Hobby Beast is in the house, Canada's finest. Hey, Chris, do me a favor, brother. Keep your eye out for the mail. I got something special on the way for you, my man.
Oh, is that where that went?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Grunt says, are you going to have drop off and pick up for local people? I already offer that for my group submission. I don't know what we're going to do as far as the actual office. I do know that once to twice a month, we'll probably have some kind of event there, whether that's a trade night or Alan actually came up with something I think is pretty brilliant called grade and trade night. So say we're there, we're making a trade, and he sends me the prettiest little Anderson Varejao over in a trade. Yep. I could literally, before the night's over, turn that in and get that sucker slabbed up, and I can go home to this.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly. Home to that fro, baby. Home to the fro.
So we'll be doing some grade and trade nights and some different stuff like that. Should be really innovative. We want to do some stuff to help the health of the community in our area as well. So so what's this site again? It's transparentgradingteam.com.
Yep. It's basically the logo up on the top corner over there, Transparent Grading Team, and then a .com.
What's up, Adam? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Big shout out to Adam. So anyway, this right here, this is our beam labels. This is one of our just base labels. Every label we do will at the very least have color matching qualities. So this is one of our more popular ones. It's called a beam. The next one we have is called an explosion, which literally is just that, just an explosion of color, which also is going to match the team and or card. Another one that we have, and this one is just updated because this we had a different thing and it almost looked kind of DNA strandy. We've just updated. This is the brand new smoke label. So I think it looks awesome. Basically just color matching smoke. It's one of the more basier base labels that we have, but it's really, really slick. And with the right card, it looks amazing. And then there's custom labels as well, which we can get as crazy as you want. Here's just like a basic Pokemon. Every Pokemon card we do will pretty much match the type of Pokemon it is. You know what I mean? Like with, for example, I have a Blastoise has water around the Pokeball. If it was Charizard, there'd be fire. If it was Pikachu, there'd be lightning, that kind of stuff. But we got Spider-Man card here. Here's a really cool soccer card. You know, so we can get as crazy as you want or as basic as you want with customs.
Yep.
So that's the featured labels. Here's a little bit about us. I mean, I don't know that we necessarily need to read that verbatim.
No.
But essentially, like, we utilize computer technology and human intellect for our grades. So it's a hybrid grading solution. Because we do allow the computer to scan in the cards, and we use it for centering, we use it for identifying things on the surface. But as far as we don't let it ding things such as like lint or things that aren't actual defects. So we do have human beings overseeing the process and actually grading these cards as well, using AI software. So essentially that's what that's saying in prettier words than I can articulate.
Yeah. It's a nice way. It's a nice read. Even talking about that, the process, you can even click on the website and see what Anthony's talking about.
Blade, no, we are not full in beta right now. It does say on the website we're full, but we're going to actually be releasing more spots here this evening. So everybody will be able to get in this evening. Drop the link. We can't find it. Sure, absolutely. Give me 1 sec. Let me go grab that.
Oh, yeah. You can go on there and see some labels too.
So, it might help if I spell that correctly. And
yeah. Not parent. Not parent. That sounds like I'm going to go to a retirement home.
Hold on. There we go. There's the link right there.
Oh, there it is. I'm ready to retire.
My bad. Let me see. I can't even, without being on the YouTube side, I can't go ahead and move that first
You're all right, man. That's funny.
But make sure you guys click that second one if you are looking for a link. It's just transparentgradingteam@gmail.com. So as far as like our turnaround times and stuff like that, Alan, do you want to touch on any of that?
Yeah, that's in the shop section as well. It'll say the turnaround times.
Cool.
Right now we're not offering. I mean, everyone probably wants to know we're not offering any express during beta. We are not opposed to offering express. It's just something that we don't want to force out right now. So during beta, we're going to have our standard turnaround times. They all range roughly between 30 to 35 business days. Some are 35 to 40. Some are 60 to 80. Some are 60 to 90. It just depends on how many cards you're submitting. Obviously, the larger quantity is going to require a little more time in our hands. to get in our system for grading and for label creation. So we, hope that you bear with us just on a little bit of a longer time, but those are just general timelines. 60 to 90 doesn't mean it's going to be 90. Sometimes it's before. So,
right now we're crushing all of our turnaround times.
Yeah.
And granted, we're just pre-beta. All I've really taken in as far as anything for the company is just like my group submission stuff. So it's not really a true test. That's why we wanted to run more of like a real test, which is what beta is. So before I answer another question, this TGT ambassador page here, Alan, this is not yet fully done yet, right?
No.
So essentially what this is going to be, I just want to touch on that for you guys. That's where we're going to have our qualified group submitters and company partners. So that way, say I actually had somebody reach out the other day and ask, hey, which group submitters could I work with in your area? And I was able to say, well, on our website, yada, yada, yada. So at that portion at the bottom of the website, that's where that's going to be located. All of our approved ambassadors and group submitters. So if anybody would want to participate, any group submissions, we'll have people qualified to help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess before we go to the next thing, obviously we have to be committed to quality, and 100% satisfaction is guaranteed. You know what I mean? We're not going to send you a crappy slab. If anything goes wrong, if it gets broken in the mail, if there's a incorrect spelling or anything like that, we'll take care of you.
Blame me. Incorrect spelling, blame me.
Yep. So you heard it here, folks. If something does go wrong, it was Alan's fault.
Yep. Usual. Yep, that's the about section. That's also on the front.
We already saw that then. So
the shop. Yeah. So if you go, let's just say go to the like a 20 card or whatever, or 10 card. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're at there. You can scroll down, and you can actually highlight your cursor over the image, and it'll enlarge it, so you can actually look at the label in there and kind of scope it out a little more if you want to. Those images are going to change periodically.
Yeah.
Also, if you go down, you can see it's veteran level 20 card bulk.
Yep.
And then it says 20 card bulk, 400. That's the standard, 30 to 50 business days. It says the business days right there. And the amount per card on average. So if you're logged in, it'll ask for the billing information one time, I think. But if you're logged in, it might not ask for that after your account has been made.
Yeah.
So then on this page, you'll fill all that out. You'll fill out your shipping insurance option, as you can see right there. It's there. Your mail option, it is there. And then after you select the product, you'll get the columns to fill out your card information. And then from there, which is what I'm really excited about, you don't have to type in which option you want. There is a checkbox, and then you can select from the 4 options. Obviously, obviously beam, smoke, and explosion, and then custom, which is there's a surcharge for custom. So just so you guys know, we will be adding free customs to the larger bulks. I haven't discussed that in full how many we're going to do, but we will be adding that to the 50 and 100 card bulk. So if there is, you get 3 free, just leave it blank or tell us which ones you would want of that nature.
Awesome. So before I move on, let's grab a couple of questions. Will people be able to check in all stages of grading for updates? Sorry if I missed that. Yes. So through that database that we were showing you, your little hub here, which let me see if I can get to mine. So granted, there's nothing in here for me yet, but there will be. Once that is taken care of, everything will be here, and it'll let you know. Like, for example, I'll throw out the other 3-letter words, PSA, SGG, BGS. Like, you can go on a lot of these websites and you can check, where your cards are, what the status is, and whatnot. So we're doing that, but we're taking it a step even further to kind of just keeping you alert every single time progress is made on your order. And a lot of the pre-beta people will tell you that, like, you'll even get like images from me and Alan from time to time, like, you know, just like, oh, check this out, look how cool it is, type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because Alan makes some really unique labels and stuff like that. So a lot of our pre-beta folks have, you know, gotten to see their stuff, you know, before it even got slabbed and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I see Huddle card collection is on here again.
Yeah. It's our guys over there. By the way, guys, if you're not following Huddle Card Collection tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, they're having their first break on their channel. And you know your boys got the Pittsburgh Pirates. So come on out and at the very least see if I get any Brian Hayes love, because that's what I'm looking for. But they still have some teams available. I think there might be like 11 teams available. So if anyone's interested in participating, I think it's like a 5-box break. Like there's like an absorbent amount of cards available in this break. So if anyone's interested, check out my boys Huddle Card Collection. I think they're do you guys have the rest of the spots on eBay, if I'm not mistaken? But Hobby B says, do you plan on making ungraded slabs as well? Sorry if someone asked this already. So that, I guess, would be to like authenticate something or just to encapsulate. We haven't actually discussed that, but I mean, I'm not like for it or against it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not opposed, and I'm not for either. I'm doing more stuff, man. Sorry, guys. I'm working and talking. I just want to throw this out on a IG so you can kind of show this, because you have access to it. I'm going to post this, and this is what we mean by like a. It's loading up right now, like a custom. There you go. If you want to go, it just loaded up.
Is that on our IG?
On our IG, it's a custom. Huddle Card Collection will recognize this. The grade isn't done yet, though.
Oh yeah. This hasn't been graded yet, guys. But this is a Huddle Card Collection right here card. That's what's in your future, my friends. Look how sick that is. That is amazing, dude.
That is the label. It's just not been graded. That's a common grade. Most of you'll see a bunch of 9.5s and 10s and stuff like that.
Beautiful. All teams are sold out for tonight. That is
nice,
awesome, brother.
I was talking to a guy about Complete Set 1997. Look at Collection Connection. Is it possible? It's possible. That would be you could do it all in a beam and have the same beam for everything, so the colors are exact. You can have the same smoke. It could be all exact. If you're gonna do the whole set as a custom, you would have to pay for each card to get the custom, even though it's one custom, I believe. But we can always talk about that.
Dude, I'm sorry, but you make the best labels on the industry, man. Like I know you're my friend, but dude, that thing was disgustingly cool. I think it's important to touch a little bit on our grading standards, but I'm going to grab Matthew's question here. Yep. Right now, there's only a certain thickness. It's like 55 or 60 point, I think we're able to slab. 60. Okay. So we're able to slab up to 60 points. So for example, like metal impeccable cards, we're able to slab those. We've already slabbed 2. So that kind of stuff we can take. But if it's like uber thick relic stuff, right now we cannot slab that. And just to be fully transparent, it's because the head that actually forms the slab and seals it, those pieces are super expensive, and you need to get another one to do larger cards. So essentially in the beginning, that's why we're just offering, and I think that's why you see a lot of the newer grading companies come out, only offer standard size, as far as thickness goes. But we do plan to offer that soon. Perhaps maybe after beta, if not shortly thereafter at some point. But as far as like our grading standards, we want you guys to know, like when you submit with us, we hold ourselves to a very high standard. And when we give you your grades, I guess before I even show you the standard, I should probably show you the process. So here's the AI process that we use. So when you send your cards in, the first thing that we do when we open them is we get them entered into our AI grading software. So we test for centering, and like I said, this is all done with the computer. All that the human being has to do is go on here and measure the exact centering. You will have notes on and I'll actually show you the notes once we get into the pop report and stuff like that. But you will have notes signifying, the actual math that the graders did to get your grade and stuff like that. So right here is surface scan. So what we'd be looking for is print lines or anything that's undetectable to the human eye. So that's why we use these invert scans and stuff like that. And then we would also be doing the same thing with corners and edges as well. So that's the process of grading right there. Again, we do use artificial intelligence with human intellect. It's like a marriage of the two. So that is the process of grading. So our standards are this, and we hold ourselves to this. So when you get your card back, literally what the grade is, we to painstakingly have described what that card looks like. So say you get an 8 back, like literally this is what your card should look like. And the flaws we highlight on your card for you should point out, and you'll be like, man, that is an 8. So essentially it says high-end card that appears brilliant at first, but has multiple flaws, multiple white bended corners and edges, multiple printing defects, visible with human eye, offset centering on the front and back of card, either left, right, or top bottom borders. So essentially that's describing what an 8 looks like on our grade scale. And everything that we do is broken down in a way that is transparent, a way that you can track it. And this right here is our way of allowing you to keep us accountable. When you get a card with any of these grades, you can literally go and look it up and be like, yep, that's the condition of my card. So for example, I'm going to show you the pop report so that I can show you one of our cards. So this is the pop report. This is like all of our pre-beta stuff. So we're going to, and actually let me scroll down because there actually probably are some clients in here. So I want to get the one that actually belongs to me or someone that's not me or someone that's probably not watching, I should say. Just try to grab one of mine or one of Marty's. We definitely don't want to reveal any. Actually, let me just stop sharing for a minute and I'll go grab one. So, but yeah, these are live grades on here, guys. So if you're one of the people like me that don't like to wait for the reveal, you can go look at your grades up front with subgrades and everything. I just don't want to reveal any ones who didn't want to be revealed first.
You can go through any of the promos probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for is the promos.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my Chase Claypool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do one that I graded, actually. That way I'll make sure it's done the way I like it. All right, so let's just do this, Drew Brees. Come on, man. Glenn in the house. Good to see you, brother. Yep. So anyone in the Pittsburgh area looking for a group submitter, Glenn is one of our approved group submitters. He will have a spot on our ambassadors page. So definitely reach out to him if that's the case. Would you slab an ACEO and custom art cards? I mean, I don't see why not, as long as you're not like trying to send me a fake like Charizard or something like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. We actually just slabbed a 1/1, believe it or not, Michael Gentili catcher card. So we're slabbing some pretty unique stuff. For those of you guys that don't know, that is Huddle Card Collection. He sent us one of his very own cards of him. I would like to send 4 to 5 cards just to try you out. Slabs look amazing. Solo cards is closed. Yes, it will be open here within the next hour or two. We're just working to finalize it with our website. So essentially the issue we're having right now is you can check out good on a computer, but if you're on a phone or a tablet, it's funky. So we're trying to get it to work across all platforms. So that way people don't like get in there and like,
and I'm noticing, I'm just going to kind of give a little detail right here. I'm noticing that some people are able to sneak like little orders in. Try to hold until we say that it's good to go, because we're not going to get your order in full. We won't be able to. We just aren't going to get the full order in. Like we're not like the columns for the player names and stuff aren't up to date yet because it's not a fully live what I'm saying is website on all platforms, so it's not going to be a complete order. So try and wait for us to give you the green light. If you already did, I've already reached out to you when it happened, but we do appreciate the support that you guys are so interested in trusting us and trying us out. So just so we're all aware of that.
And we also want to thank everybody that's come on as group submitters and ambassadors so far. And just to let you guys know, we are still looking for people in different areas that are looking to be group submitters. That say we have somebody that wants to send some cards through, we could send some business your way. So if anyone's interested in that, you can reach out to us via the website, via email at transparentgradingteam@gmail. Or any of our social medias as well. Feel free to reach out to myself or Alan individually as well. I'm going to re-share my screen real quick.
Yep.
And I'm going to actually show what one of these grading folders would look like.
Do I do this now?
Okay. So essentially what's going to happen when you scan the back of your card, there's going to be a barcode, which looks, you might hope if I go on the right screen. It looks very much like this. You're going to scan this, and it's going to come up with a folder that's going to have, it's going to take you to our POP report, which I would show you right now. But again, it has active grades for people that haven't seen their cards yet on there too. So I don't want to blow like their cover and show their grades. But this right here, you would scan it. It would take you there. You can either search via this number right here for your card, or you could just scroll down the list and pick your card. Or say you send in a Vince Carter, you can type Vince Carter, look up Vince Carter or whatnot.
Yep.
So you're going to have this folder, which is going to give you access to your labels in case you would ever need to God forbid your slab would crack or something would happen and you would want us to relabel it. We keep that. But then you're going to also have access to what's even cooler, and that I really like, this is my favorite part of the company, is you're going to have access to what the grader actually did. So you see right here, the back of this card has a 10 centering grade. And how did I get that? I went and literally our AI software measures the card for us. So really all that me and Alan are doing is we're going, okay, let's line up things. Okay, there's a 3 here.
Hey.
Like it's that easy, guys. Like go to the front. Here's the front. The front scored a 9.5 for centering. And why? Tell you exactly why. Let's go to the back of the card, right? And let's move that out of the way. But look, as you can see, there's a white corner right here. And you see right here, corner. Boom. Right here, edgeware. So your flaws are highlighted on this. So every single thing that you could possibly be dinged for or that could get your card a lower grade is going to be notified by your grader. You're going to see who your grader is. I graded this card. You know what I mean? So I'm accountable. Like if I screw up, I want to be held accountable, So that's what this is all about. If we're going to be transparent, we need to be accountable. And as you can see, there's a little distortion that was to this corner right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the surface scans as well. On paper cards, they're normally pretty clean, but the nice thing with these scans is they help us with edges and corners as well, because on cards that are just white on the corners, it's really hard to sometimes see with the human eye. So these invert scans help us a lot with edges and corners as well. But so you guys will get them in this size. We get these in 1000x, so we really can get in close.
Yep, big time.
But you guys will get this on every single card you get back. You'll have access to this in perpetuity. And the great thing is, even if you're looking to pick up one of our slabs on eBay, maybe, and here's the best thing, I said this on Dakota's show, maybe you're not a believer in what we do just yet because we're a new company, but you say, hey, that's a 9.5. I wonder if that could be a PSA 10. Guess what? You could literally look up on our website and we will show you what's wrong with the card. So if you know the grading standards, it's very easy arbitrage. So there's plenty of different. Let me get off that screen again.
It's so quick. No one's going to see it. So quick. I just want to touch base on Jonathan. I saw him do a little order this morning. If you can highlight him, he's on YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
Jonathan Himes. There you go. If you could write us an email, I'll talk to you about that order that happened this morning, 5:34 my time, a.m.
So it'd be like 8 something.
Yeah, 8 something Eastern. But just drop an email and then I'll get back to you, or one of us will get back to you about that order. We'd like to take care of that situation for you. Just being open. You could go on the pop report really quick and just scroll through fast.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to do. I went to where a lot of promo stuff is.
Yeah, so just kind of go in there. And then what I'll describe it really quick. You'll have the SKU number identical on the left, and then you'll have the player name, the description. Then you'll see that really highlighted in teal. That's going to be your hyperlink, okay? That's going to take you to the folder. You're just going to want to click on that.
Yep. Just say we want to go to the Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Boom. It'll take you to the Ninja Turtles. Boom. Done.
You see the custom label here with the turtles on it.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Which is pretty cool because look, Michelangelo's on the back here. Oh, Michelangelo. You got all 4 turtles on the front, all 4 turtles on the label. So again, you get the exact same thing, guys. You get the centering tool, you get the invert scans, you get everything.
Yep. You can see the edge wear. You can see all that stuff. Go to hold on, I'm going to say this one really quick, guys, just so you can bear with us. 24.
Look forward to talking with you about that, man. Would love to have you group sub.
217. 217.
Yep, and Glenn's only 15 minutes from where we're located, and he's one of our preferred group submitters, guys. So if you would want to connect with him, he would definitely be a good one to submit with.
Can you go to 217?
What was the grade of the first promo you showed? I should still have that up. Let me see.
Yeah, there you go. You can click on that.
Got a 9.
9.
Which, let's go back to our grading standards now. Oh, let me get off of that already.
Sorry. Hey, don't be showing all the stuff.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm trying not to. So 9.
9.
Okay. So brilliant conditioned card depicting only 1 or 2 minor flaws, minor printing defects, or slight chipping to corners, edges, slight offset and centering on front or back of the card, either left or right or top or bottom. So going back to the Karl Anthony Towns, it did get a 9. And basically the corners and the edges are what dinged it, which you can see corner, edges. Even a little bit up top, but not bad enough to like really ding. And then you got this little bit of a corner, which was really the reason it ended up with the 9. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely trackable. You know, as you can see, it, you know, was exactly per our grade scale, had the number of defects, the off centering to make a 9. That makes sense.
Yeah, and that also is a complete set card. That's a paper card, so it's very easily, you know.
Yeah, that would be awesome, Jonathan. We would love to have you, man.
Yeah, those paper cards are really tough on grades, just because they get damaged pretty easily in transit or being moved. So when you ship, make sure you get those things.
And these ones too with the black, it's so hard. Like, I don't know if you've tried grading any of the black Kevin Durant rookies.
Yeah,
those suckers are so tough. You know what I mean? So some of that stuff can knock you out of gem mint.
Yep.
You know, so for example, we were on that Ninja Turtle one too, just to show you a little bit different of a card, and I'm pretty sure that this one did have a surface defect there.
Let's go to 94.
94. Okay.
94, because we already know that she knows what her grade is because she has the card.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you can go to the pop. Yep, and then you can scroll to 94. Or you can type it in, whatever you want. 94. There we go.
Oh, yeah, this is...
Yeah, just click on that.
This is a pretty card.
Okay.
So this label's not even going to do justice because this was on, like a disco foil? So imagine this, but like disco prism bling. So that's how this label was. And as you can see, this was literally 0.5 away from being like the perfect card.
Yeah.
This is an example of a really, really nice card. So as you can see, the centering, perfect 10. Centering, perfect 10. As far as defects, there's some minor fraying up here and a little bit of warping down here.
Yep.
Other than that, those edges are squeaky clean. On the front, looks great. I mean, these chromiums, like the corners don't always show wear. Even if they're some minor wear, they don't always show the wear on the front of the card. So like, as far as the front of the card goes, it's super clean. It's the cleanest I've ever seen. And then we'll go look at the surfaces here.
Yeah, there was
the invert scans, and it's clean, so clean. So this is a good example of a really, really nice quality card that only had a few minor issues that still qualified for Gem Mint Plus in our book, which is a 10. Because for us, you only need to be 9.5 to be Gem Mint, but it is still very attainable to get 10s.
Yep.
Yep. I was actually just grading an order. Somebody submitted I want to say a 10 card order yesterday, the day before, something like that.
Couple days, yeah.
Pre-beta, and it was that order had multiple 10s in it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely attainable. It's not like because we use AI software, it's just going to like destroy your cards. Because we do have people going, that's not a defect. That's just a hair fiber. That's an eyelash. You know. I mean, hopefully that's all we're finding in there. But
yeah, no kidding, right? I'm seeing DJ's comment.
DJ, and I apologize, guys. So let me make sure I'm all caught up. Let's see. In the green tits up. Seems to me that the computer is going to be very conservative. That worries me a bit. And good. I just answered that. Wonderful.
Yep.
Yes, the computer will. Trust me, it finds everything. But we're very, very careful in making sure that it's not like just a piece of like a hair fiber or something like that. So anything that's not a true defect, we make sure that you don't. That would be cool. He said, I'd be interested in seeing a Stardust Contenders case hit in your slabs. I bet it would look amazing. Absolutely. So DJ said, if the cards are submitted that are counterfeit or altered, will you be charged? Wait, if cards are submitted that are counterfeit or altered, will you be charged? So are you saying if we find a card that you submit to be counterfeited or altered, will we charge you for that card? You mean like as far as grading it or putting it in like an encapsulation that says altered? What I would say is we would contact you first, because with transparency being the name of the game with us, we would want you to know that the card is altered. And what I would say is if you want it slabbed, we'll slab it up altered with like an A or something like that. But if you don't, then we would just send it back to you raw. And I don't think there would be a charge for that, because you got the butt wrap on that one,
Yeah, you would end up paying for shipping. If we do find that, if you tell us it's a reprint, we have no problem writing the word reprint on there to slab up with a grade. But if we find that it's been tampered or altered in any way, and you still want it slabbed, it's just not going to get a grade. It'll get a label probably, but it won't get a grade. That's something that we'll have to discuss with the rest of the team. But that's just my personal opinion is it won't get a grade. It'll get a slab.
Yeah, absolutely. So David wants to know if we'll return one touches. Yeah, we'll return whatever you guys want. Just do me a favor. Whenever you put through your order, just put on there that you would like that back, because I'm not actually the one that does most of the slabbing. While I'm a part of the process, we actually have people that are, well, right now Marty's doing the lion's share of the slabbing, but just to be sure that we're 100% on point with that, there will be a place you can write when you place your order that you would like that back, and we will keep track of that for you. Absolutely. But yeah, definitely, we want to make sure that all of you guys are able to get those supplies back, because this market is crazy with supplies. Game Time Gallery, good to see you, man. You guys are the only grading company open the kimono on grading standards and process. Nice work.
Kimono.
Thank you very much.
The kimono. I got you.
That's why you need hot hands, is for the big words. The words that this little ghetto boy doesn't know how to answer.
You're all right.
You know what I mean? So he says transparent grading means that 100% eliminates all the questions so far ahead of anyone else. Thank you very much. So he said recracks from PSA, CSG, etc.
You betcha.
Yeah. You can certainly send any cards that have been recracked from any other company. Now, we do guarantee that every one of our grades will come back accurate to our grading standard. We don't necessarily hold the same grading standard as, say, PSA does or Beckett or X, Y, or Z initials. If you kind of want to know the way our grades roll, kind of the way SGC kind of has the 9.5, but also a 10. We're kind of like in that realm where you can get both pretty attainably. So that's kind of where we're at. But we definitely guarantee all of our grades according to our grade standard. They should match up to what those words on our website say, because we do. That's how we grade. Literally, that's how we abide by. You know, if it's a close call, we'll get together and we'll say, hey, does this look like a 9? And then we'll go back to the website and read, okay, this is what a 9 looks like. And I'll be dang, that's a 9.
Yep.
You know,
we've done that a couple, who knows how many times.
Yes.
Right.
Let me jump on pop report.
Yep.
Just so let me go to some labels. I don't know what we have up as far as the label section.
Just the base section. If you really want to
look at before.
Yeah, if you really want to see the labels, the Instagram, which is linked to the homepage, is the place. We're always constantly putting stuff up. There's like a custom, right? So the Tiger Woods is a smoke mixed in with some different color.
That's awesome, man.
It
looks so cool.
Yeah, and these are not the real grades, and we try not to put the real grades for customers'
Look at that, guys. Like tell me this is not talented, bro.
Hey, I know that guy. Hey,
that's your guy, man.
Hot hands.
Yeah, as far as recracks, you guys are welcome to send anything that's been recracked. We don't mind, but just know it will be graded according to our grade standards, not someone else's. So DJ says, yeah, submit to PSA. It's found altered. They will return but charge you. Yeah, exactly. So essentially, we'll give you the option if you want it like slabbed with an A instead of a grade. We'll do that for you. Like if it's a PC card that you love, you know what I mean. We'll do that for you. But we're not going to charge you if you're not actually getting the service. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
We want to be. Which magnification do you use for grading? In most cases, 1000x. We can go a little bit beyond that, but I mean, really, that's sufficient in almost every case. Joby one, I appreciate that, brother. Really do, man. Any discount for 10-card MJ baseball set? Oh, dude, I'm sure we could work something out to get that MJ baseball set taken care of. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Oh, that's awesome. He says, I have a little partnership with Malachi Flynn, so I'll be getting his card and his jersey number signed.
Sweet.
Cards. That is amazing. And he already has the letters of authenticity, and he just wants them slabbed. Absolutely. So we actually already have a card in our database that's like that. And shout out to my man Michael again over at Huddle Card Collection, because it actually belongs to him. It's a Bo Jackson card that was signed, and he actually submitted the COA with it, and the COA is the exact same size as the card. So he actually asked if he could have them slabbed together, like not in the same slab, but two separate slabs, so that he could display the card with its COA both in slabs. So we don't mind doing stuff like that for you guys and making stuff special for your PC. I mean, when it comes down to it, we're collectors and hobbyists that just love the hobby. So we would love to, do that kind of stuff for you guys if we can. Yeah, definitely get a hold of us on Twitter or Instagram, however it's easier for you.
Hit that refresh on the homepage there, or on the Instagram.
Yeah, I understand that, Michael. Blade. I'm looking at the wrong name.
Yeah.
He goes, no offense, but people try to be sly and get cards graded they know to be fake or altered. That's why PSA started charging. Absolutely. And I'm sure that we're probably going to have people trying that with us as a new company. You know, the beautiful thing is we have some people that are on staff with us that are really, really knowledgeable when it comes to sports cards, TCG, and stuff like that. And a lot of the other stuff, we're actually working on deals to partner with some authentication companies. So anything we're not sure of, or for example, in the future, if you want to send us a raw auto, we're going to be partnering with other companies that do authenticate those things so that we can authenticate those for you. So in that case, if I was worried, you know, for example, you were sending like a fake Charizard or something like that, I would definitely reach out to somebody I know that can authenticate that card. So we do go through the whole research and you know, all that part with every single card that comes in, because we want to make sure our labels are correct too. You know, I mean, how many times have you seen company X, Y, or Z send you a label that doesn't even have the right card information on it, or whatever? You know what I mean? So we research stuff beyond belief just because we want to make sure that we're putting accurate information on the label and that we're doing a good job on the card. But not only that, like for example, cards like this Luka Doncic, you know what I mean? Different grooves and stuff like that. Like there are sometimes things that might look like print lines that are just part of the card that really aren't print lines. So a lot of times what we do is we'll actually go and we'll do research on eBay. We'll find this exact card. And we will look up to see, okay, is this actually part of the card or is this like a defect we're looking at? So we go really deep into researching every card that comes in just to make sure that we're being 100% fair with the grades that you guys get.
Hey, refresh that Instagram really quick. Something just popped up on there.
Oh, you're giving away all the trade secrets. That's another card that was just submitted by our boys over there at Huddle Card Collection. You're just showing off now, man.
Hey, man. People are talking about sets, dude. These are like sets right here, skybox sets. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is awesome, brother. That is really awesome.
Yeah. You know, it's just card matches. It's not too flashy. It's not an overkill.
That is awesome, Jonathan. That's really cool, man.
Yeah. Tony Hansen.
I think we will grade Tony Hansen cards here.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we can. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of jump in a little bit because we've gone through the website and we're just waiting for this whole thing to launch so everyone can get their orders in. We are gonna be Captain Beta. We are gonna do a post on social media forums. I'm sure Anthony will post. I'll post. It is PayPal. I got that already. I saw it. Yes, you'll be able to pay via PayPal. You know, we're just trying to make it so simple for everyone involved, the user and the admins, meaning us, to have a seamless, you know, structure where you don't have to worry about a thing. Like I've sent cards to other places before and I haven't got what I want. So just one of those things.
Absolutely. And that's something we don't want you guys to ever have to deal with us. And honestly, if we have an issue with your order or with your cards, we'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like it's really no secrets. You know what I mean? Like that's the beautiful thing I've learned is there really is no man behind the curtain giving you grades. It's literally just a person like you or I that really, really enjoys sports cards and is passionate about it, that has learned enough to be able to properly assess a card according to a grading standard, you know? So literally that's what it is. And the bigger companies right now have hired X number of people that probably don't have a whole lot of experience in that category. So it's really important to know that. Okay, so how did you come up with 1000X to grade with? It seems like that small would be impossible to see in the real world. So 1000X, I just came up with that because the magnifier that I began grading cards with, like that was its maximum capacity is 1000X. Since we've developed this software that we use to grade the cards now, We can go bigger than that, but 1,000 seems to be pretty sufficient. I can actually, it'd probably be too hard for me to show you an exact example, but there's a lot of streams on my channel, like where I actually do show kind of what 1000x looks like in real time in some pre-grading live streams that I've done. So if anybody's actually interested to see what that looks like, you can go back through my playlist and find that. But another thing that we're going to do is when we're at shows, for example, we're going to be at the Dallas Card Show, August 26th through the 29th. We'll be grading live there. You'll be able to see the process because we've got this down to such a degree that we can grade this virtually because of the high resolution and the way that the computer interacts. We can literally grade this virtually on a tablet, and we will do that live in front of people at Dallas. Alan will be there probably designing labels live in front of people at Dallas. We'll be doing live breaks, giveaways, stuff like that as well. So I wouldn't be shocked to see live streams much like this one day of me just at the office. Hey guys, I'm going through grading some cards. Let's hang out. Keep me company. I'll show you how it is. You know what I mean? Maybe I can figure a way to do some kind of screen share from my tablet so you can actually see what I'm doing. I just don't know that it would show you what my finger's doing is the issue. So we could definitely set something like that up because, again, the whole process is going to be transparent. If you guys have questions about anything, we're available to answer those questions via social media, our website, email, however. So let's see. CSG did an academy and had people apply. They tested and hired some of the attendants. I did see that, Jonathan. That was pretty cool that they did that. That's really cool. How often do you, I'm guessing, update the pop report every day, once a week, once a month? Honestly, right now, the pop report is being updated by Alan, but I believe the website will automatically update it. Or am I wrong about that?
It'll be updated periodically. It just depends on the influx of cards. I'm usually looking at a bunch of stuff
for his purposes. So what he does on his channel a lot is he will track the progress.
Yeah. Oh, this is Granddad. Okay.
So essentially, for your purposes, man, like even if it's not published, you can reach out and we'll just let you know what we got going on, like what's been processed or whatnot. Like,
yep.
I'm cool with that because a lot of times, like, I don't know that we could give you consistent enough updates just via it automatically happening or whatnot, but I'm sure that we could like help you as far as like any information you need because we do keep that internally as well.
What I've been doing is once the card gets shipped, the pop report gets pretty much updated. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how it works, I think, is what we're going. So if we have, X amount of cards going back, then we have X amount of cards live on the pop report. That's kind of what's happening.
Cool. And that way people won't be able to log on, see their grades, and be like, oh my God, like I got X, Y, or Z before they even get their cards back.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan behind it because some people like to be surprised. I understand some people don't.
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy, if I know my cards have been done, I'm downloading my grades. I want to see what I got.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Like I said, it should be soon. This evening should be live. I would say latest tomorrow morning, but yeah, it should definitely be live this evening.
Yeah.
Saying 1,000 seems like a lot. Oh yeah, absolutely. We do look at varied scales as well when we're grading. Like everything's not always at 1000x. Like it goes all the way from like the actual size of the card all the way up to 1000x. So we use the 1000x for like the really detailed things. Like we want to make sure if the card's part of the, or if a thing's part of the design, or if it's a defect or whatnot, that's where we use that. David wants to know if there's t-shirts or caps available.
Working on it.
Yep. So we're definitely working on that, especially for our ambassadors, group submitters, and stuff like that. We want to take care of you guys with some company swag. If you guys ever advertise, you should look toward Pat McAfee. He's awesome and Pittsburgh native. Absolutely. That would be awesome. And we do plan to do some advertising here shortly, probably leading up to Dallas, if not actually probably after Dallas, because during beta, I think we're going to have enough without like the really big advertising, because we don't really want to advertise like, oh, you can't, we're full, you know? So we're going to completely remove the training wheels once we hit Dallas, and we're going to say, hey, let the floodwaters in.
Dallas.
So that is
Dallas.
We got you, Grunt Dad. We got you, my man. So just you know what?
2 weeks on t-shirts.
We already got some plus size shirts because he needs to make them for me. Yep. Oh, there we go. 2 weeks. You heard it here, guys. Official update from my man Slab It Up, aka Drew. Jonathan, that would be amazing, dude. If Malachi could give us a shout out, man. If he could do that, I will personally send him a TGT slab of himself.
Yeah, we could do that.
That would be amazing. Yeah, that'd be really cool, man. I would appreciate that big time. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of room for people to come on board with us too, because we are going to be looking here, you know, as we progress through beta and everything, to hire some people, to bring some people on staff. And, you know, that's going to be people here in Pittsburgh, but also people from all around the world, because we do have some virtual positions that will be available as well in the grading department, in the graphic design department, in our web department, and our customer service department. These are all things that can be done literally from anywhere in the world. So we even got a data entry department and, you know, that kind of stuff. So even if you don't think you have an eye for grading or you're not artistic, that doesn't mean that there can't be something here for you to be a part of. So if you have any interest in that stuff, just reach out to us, like I said, via email, our website, any of our social medias. You can reach out to me directly, Alan directly. We're totally cool with that as well.
Yep, definitely.
That is a great idea, Michael. He says you should slab up some Pat McAfee and send it to him. Absolutely. That would be awesome. To be like, hey, man, did you know there's a card grading company right here in your own hometown? That would be awesome.
I'm like doing 4 things at once, man. It's so funny.
Yeah, not a problem, man. You see, this is why he's the CEO, because I could not do all these things at once. It's live stream time, so that's what I'm doing. I'm live streaming. You know what I mean? Like, I can't multitask like the hot-handed one. So Blade heard that AJ Dillon does live breaks. That's pretty awesome. That's really cool. I'd love collaboration with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, Jonathan. Would love to, my man. Yeah. So is there anything, Alan, that you want people to know going into beta, or any direction that you would have for anybody right now? Or is it basically just wait, we're going to blast that out on IG?
Yeah, just kind of wait and sit back, and we're going to blast out on IG pretty soon here.
Cool. And there are some of you guys that we did talk to about beta that have already prepared stuff. You guys are already covered. You're in beta technically, so you will be able to get those cards in even if we fill up. So just make sure once that goes out, you guys hop on there, because I don't know how fast it's going to go out.
I'm going to guess pretty quick.
Probably.
So I'm just going to do this just because I'm going to give them a little bit of hidden stuff. Let me see if I can zoom in. I cannot zoom in. Okay, but I'm just going to give a little bit of hidden, just a little bit of transparency just because I want to. Mm-hmm. This is a promo for the Dallas show. I'm creating the label right now.
That's awesome, dude.
Okay, that's all we get right now. Okay.
That looked like a Genesis to me.
It is a Genesis. It is.
So being a promo for the Dallas show, does that mean said Genesis is going to be given away to somebody in Dallas?
I believe so. I believe what we agreed on is it will be given away as one of our big promo giveaways. We're having one Friday and Saturday, and some of these cards are fantastic. And you enter either on through orders, and you could be live in Dallas or via the website. Whoever does orders through set times, it'll all be posted.
So if they don't have Twitter or IG, what's the best way that they know to go do the, what is it, just go check later on tonight? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Twitter, IG, Facebook, we'll have it on Facebook. It'll be out somewhere, that's for sure.
It can actually, I can post an update on my channel too. So since you have YouTube, I'll post it in the community tab whenever we go live.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'll share that out as well. So that way, anybody that's here that doesn't have social media, because honestly, up until like the last couple of months, I didn't even really mess with social media. Wasn't really until like I was like, yeah, I guess social media is important for what I do. And I really started. Kathy's in the house. Good to see you, Kathy. Appreciate you being here, fellow Pittsburgher. Yeah, I agree. Malachi Flynn autos would look amazing in the slabs.
Definitely.
We can even make a custom Malachi label, man.
I'm sure I could.
Yep. Alan could definitely get that done. But I appreciate you guys being here. Again, any questions you guys have, please feel free to reach out anytime. Does not matter. We will be happy to answer it for you guys. But again, the beta is getting ready to launch here in a couple hours on our website. We will blast that out on social media. I'll do a community post here on YouTube as well, just so anybody that doesn't have social media will be able to see it as well. But I'm looking forward to it, guys. Really excited to be able to work on some of your cards and stuff like that. Our Facebook is just Transparent Grading is the name.
How are we looking?
Looking nice. You got a little bit of mosaic in there too, and the smoke?
Yeah, I'm going to throw the mosaic in there too.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I definitely like that. Jonathan sent some pics on IG. Awesome. Definitely go check that out.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man. Alan says he just wants to thank us for the customer service.
Oh, awesome. Hot hands. Hey, finally. Yeah.
If you have a profile on TGT, will you get an email? So essentially, yeah, you should. I think he's asking, like, when you sign up for a profile, will you get an email like saying, hey, thank you for signing up? Or
yeah, you'll get a follow-up email that you've made that you created an account. Yeah, you'll definitely get one. Yeah.
Cool. And then I would say anybody that is going to be in the ambassador program and or group submitter program, we would be probably reaching out, or you can even reach out if you want to be a part of it. We would be setting up pages for you on our group submitter page as well, so that we can start connecting you with some people that want to submit. But yeah, the Facebook is just Transparent Grading. Yeah, we could definitely get you some flyers. That would not be a problem at all. Absolutely.
I mean, I know people really want to see how some of these things are made, and this is how it's done, guys. Just quick. Just quick. These are how it's done.
Yep.
You know, it's a lot of, you know, double checking to make sure color matches are right and make sure everything looks good.
Typography is a big one too, making sure that's all accurate.
That'll happen.
Yeah. So, but we, like I said, we will be revealing the curtain, showing you guys how the sausage is cooked. And again, if you have questions throughout the process, you're going to have somebody there to help you, somebody there to answer your questions or anything like that. Grunt Dad wants to know, will we be grading smaller size things like minis, stickers, die cuts? We are grading die cuts currently. Stickers and minis right now, we don't have a slab to fit them, just being transparent. Once we upgrade, basically it's called a horn. It's the part that actually forms and slabs the thing together. Once we upgrade and get multiple horns, then we will be able to do those and some of the thicker size cards as well. Ideally, one thing we want to do as well is we've been talking with the guy that we order our slabs from, and they're able to get some of the sideways slabs where the label's like on top of where the card would be, rather than just being like a regular slab sideways. So we're talking about potentially even investing in a horn like that eventually as well, because your boy's got a nice LeBron James chalk toss that would just look exquisitely awesome in one of those. So, Jonathan, I appreciate that, man. He said quality control, but I have faith in you guys. Absolutely. Quality control is a big one. That's why, like, on our website, we guarantee it 100%. If it's not up to snuff, we will replace it at our cost. R1J1, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Are the cards raw inside the slab, or will they be in a penny sleeve? So a lot of times thus far, it's just depended on thickness. Like if the card's like a weird thickness to where it's like really thin, we have used a penny sleeve, but for the most part, they've just been raw in there. But if you have some kind of a preference, we're definitely not opposed to leaving a card in a penny sleeve for you. You know, it doesn't really add or subtract from the process. So we're definitely open to, doing those kind of unique things on a customer by customer basis. One thing we're also doing is we're taking account of group submissions. So if you're sending a big submission, you got flags with different names on them and stuff like that, we're making sure your group submission stays a group submission, doesn't come back you all jumbled. So we're trying to take you guys into account and think of all the things that I personally would like to receive service-wise from a grading company, and we're implementing a lot of that as well. So those special things like, hey, I prefer a penny sleeve, like we're happy to penny sleeve it up for you, especially because most likely you sent it in a penny sleeve, so it's super easy to do. Jonathan says, I just like that you guys are saving people money. CSG charges $10 for the subs, $2 for the auto, and $5 for the high res photo, and you do all three at a flat rate. Absolutely. The beautiful thing is we have to get the subgrades to actually be able to grade the card anyway. So for us to charge you for something that we have to do up front anyway, I just didn't feel like was right. You know what I mean? Especially when our entire company is built on transparency. Like, why would we charge you for something that it's already part of the job? So, yeah, that'll always be free with us. There's no sense in charging for that kind of stuff. The only upgrade for us would be things that actually cost us money to do. Like, for example, custom labels and stuff like that. It takes on average, would you say I've heard HGA give out this number that it takes them 6 times longer to do a custom label than it does one of their base labels. So you're on mute, Alan.
I don't know. You guys tell me. This Ezekiel Elliott's pretty much done.
Well, I mean, you're like a freak of nature when it comes to making this stuff.
But I mean, it depends how intricate the label is gonna be. Like that Zeke is some color matching and getting that mosaic bar in the back. I don't even know if it has a name, but it just trying to get that aligned with the card so that it comes off perfectly is a trick in itself. Now, if you're talking more of like, I don't know, I don't have it in this folder, but if you're talking more of like that Magic Johnson, for example, that is a totally different story. That is a fully custom from scratch. That thing is bits and pieces and different things wrapped into that to make it almost look as if that background was just pasted on there.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. So that's the only reason that the labels, like the custom labels, are an upcharge, and especially because most of the time, when you're getting like hollow, cracked ice, any of those type of labels, we also have to pay more per label on those.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously a fancier type of paper or whatnot. So that's the reason for the upcharge there. But everything else is always going to remain a flat charge. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so that is pretty much the presentation for the day, boys and girls. Unless there's anything else you want to share, Alan. But like I said, we are getting ready to launch this here within the next couple hours.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a grind since June 14, I think, is when, or July, something like that. This all kind of came to the forefront, and me personally, I'm just like getting more gray hair every day. But I'm just me personally, and I don't speak for everyone a part of the team, but me just as a 1/4. I personally just want the whole thing to be just so simple, so nice, so effective for everyone that's going to submit, and for us as well. Everyone, I hope you can appreciate the work that's being done behind the scenes. A lot of these things are just, being done by workers, team members, and so forth. Like each folder is it's man-made, it's renamed man-made. Each label is, essentially man-made. There's lots of hours that have gone in, and lots of conversations to appease the crowd, as they say, right? All 4 of us have come up with these fantastic ideas, and what you're seeing is 4 really strong minds that appreciate the hobby and that are about it, really coming together to make it a product for people that don't want to suffer without subgrades, don't want to know why you got a 7 without knowing your card's issues. We've tried to think of every little nuance and nook and cranny. The saying, there's no stone left unturned to what we've done, and that's what's happened here. We really thought the whole process through, from the group submitter to the ambassador to the scans, to the programming, to the folders, to the pop report, to the hyperlinks, to the website, to the dashboard, to the email messages. The list goes on and on.
Good to say what's up to Stacy, South Carolina sportsman. Just want to say a big sorry to anybody that's on Facebook that may have commented. Sometimes Facebook comments don't come through to StreamYard, which I don't know why, but sometimes that's the case. So if anybody did mention something on Facebook, I'll check it after the stream. Many people like plain labels like PSA, SGC, and others use. Would you consider doing one of those but upscale with hot hands touch? That is a big complaint with HGA. You can't get it there. Yes, that is something that we will do. We will dumb the label down as much as possible for you guys. You know what I mean? If you just want a base label with, hey, this is the grade, here's the name, here's the card details, we can do that too. You know what I mean? That's not a problem at all. So if you prefer the more PSA, SGC-like feel, we would be more than happy to oblige and dumb the label down even further than some of our base options. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Hey, we definitely appreciate you, man, and like we're a team. That's why we decided not to be transparent grading company. We wanted to be a transparent grading team, because it's going to take a village, guys. You know what I mean? Like this hobby is not about one person. It's not about one company. So it's definitely going to take a community of like-minded people to make this thing really all that it can be. And the beautiful thing is there's room for everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's an inclusive thing. So it's not exclusive. So regardless of where you are in the world, you can grade with us. You can group submit with us. You can be an ambassador. Like you can be employed by us from the other side of the world. It's just there's so many options in the world right now with technology and just like the way that we're running things. A lot of what we're doing is very cutting edge stuff. David wants to know, will we grade lenticular cards? Yes, as long as the size is within 60 point, yes, we will. Beyond that, it would have to wait for us to get a new horn for the press. But as long as it's within 60 point, we could absolutely do lenticular cards. Yep. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone who's been here. We've got 30 people still live with us. do me a favor. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel because we'll be giving you updates via vlogs, via live streams, all kinds of stuff as far as transparent grading goes. Myself, I do a lot of stuff at card shows. You'll see a lot of vlogs, a lot of LCS stuff, a lot of pack openings, breaks, all kinds of crazy fun stuff. So make sure you stick around, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't also. I have myself and all 4 owners of the company's Instagrams scrolling below me. And hit that thumbs up just so YouTube knows that we're doing some pretty good content over here. I'd appreciate that. Alan said, I've been super hype man from the day I heard you were doing this. I think it will change everything.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears, man. That's the plan. Like we want to eliminate I guess my grader had a bad day.
Yeah.
With us, your grader's held accountable, and I would say at least a good 50% of the time that grader is going to be me. And honestly, like, that's okay. I need to be held accountable. If you're going to trust me to grade a card that you're going to make money on, or a card that you're going to hold preciously in your collection, like, I would want to make sure that person's giving me accurate service, so I want to be held accountable for that. And that's the beautiful thing with the grade scale. You can literally go and make sure your card matches up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, R1J1. Lays, I appreciate that too, man. Can't wait to get some slabs to you, my man. It's going to be awesome.
I know, right?
Joby says, what is it you guys are doing? I appreciate you, Joby.
We haven't figured that out either.
Yeah, if we're being transparent, we have no idea. No,
yeah, we aren't. We're clueless.
But guys, again, I appreciate you being here, and we will update you. Like I said, I'll do a community post this evening when the website's live for submissions, and we'll also do Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, letting you guys know to go. And some of you guys that we've been basically saying, hey, you can send your cards, we'll get back to you via email or however we've been talking and let you know.
Yeah, we'll do that. So
Alan's about to lay that hot hand back right across somebody's face of this website that will get rocking and rolling. I know that. I know that's right.
Getting ready.
But we appreciate you guys being here. And again, if you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out. Myself, Alan, Marty, or Drew will get back to you in a timely manner, and we'll be transparent. We can't promise you X, Y, or Z, but we can promise you transparency. We can promise you integrity. We can promise you honesty, and we can promise you respect that you deserve as a consumer, which, let's be honest, in this market, you really haven't been getting much of.
Yeah.
So, but again, we appreciate everything, guys. And thank you so much for being here, and can't wait to start working on some of your cards. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.